Hey guys, what's up? This is XWolfX here coming at you with a deck profile. Now today's deck is presented to you by Hasbro Toys and Games, the fancy wind-ups. I'm just kidding, it's not actually done by Hasbro Toys and Games. And if you guys like little wind-up creatures, that's awesome, whether you be kid or adult or whatever you're really into, more power to you. Anyways, let's get started. Now with the monsters, we play 3 wind-up shark, 4-star monster, 1500 attack, can special summon himself if a wind-up monster is normal or special summon to your side of the field, so you can shark for shark, which is kind of obnoxious. So it's a free rank 4 play, or if you use this effect, which once per turn, you can increase his level by 1 or lower it, so you can get rank 3 plays, rank 5, or just go into your rank 4. One wind-up warrior, you don't really need to play more than one. He's just a level 4, 1200 attack, 1800 defense. Once per turn, you can target one wind-up monster in the field, increase its level by 1, and its attack by 600. Once again, you only really use him to go into exceed, so like if you have rabbit or mouse out, you level him up and then go into your rank 4. Now, one of the key cards of the deck, Wind-Up Magician. He's a level 4, 400 attack, or 600 attack, 1800 defense. If the effect of a wind-up monster is activated, except for himself, you can special summon one level 4 or lower wind-up monster from your deck in face-up defense position. So you usually will get like your shark and then go into a rank 4, or if you already have another monster out, you'll be like, okay, I bring out whatever and then go into my rank 4 or 3 or whatever you really want to do at that point in time. Now, there's one other catch. He can only use this effect once while he's face up on the field, which, having him at 1 and been playing testing this deck, I feel like he could be at 2 or 3 and not really be problematic, because what the problem with the hand loop was you had Hunter, you had Carrier, and Rat. And Hunter would be the one that would pop off a card to make your opponent discard, and it would cause a lot of problems, whereas he's just kind of gets out a free monster, which I think him at 2 wouldn't be too bad, but 3 may be a little nuts, or at least make its effect once per turn. Then you got 3 wind-up rabbits, which he's a level 3, 1400 attack, 600 defense. Now this guy is funny with wind-up factory, because during every player's turn, you can target one face-up, or actually, one wind-up monster you control, banish it until your next standby phase. So you could be like, okay, banish him, get my factory effect, search from factory, bring him back, the next turn do it again. Alrighty, and we do play the tour guide engine in it, so 3 tour guides, because this deck loves to go into rank 3s. And then you play 2 Scarm, just for the search of tour guide, and adds a little bit more consistency. Some people like 1, I like 2. It's really just pick your poison there. 3 Rat. Now, this guy, you summon him in attack mode once per turn. You can target one wind-up monster in the graveyard, change this into defense mode, and special summon that wind-up monster. You can only use this effect once while he's face up, so what people will do is be like, okay, I'm going to banish my rat with rabbit effects, and next turn I can grab another monster with rat and get another play. But he adds a lot of consistency and great plays, allows factory to trigger or whatnot. Okay. Then 2 Karkards, just because you want to draw into your wind-up factories as soon as possible. And sometimes you'll get some pretty crummy hands, so you're like, okay, I need that draw power. Once again, for more draw power, 3 Upstart Goblins. That's just why they're there for. 2 Potted Dualities, because you want to search into your Messenger of Peace as well as your wind-up factory, till you can get enough play to... I almost said OTK your opponent, but either OTK or just beat your opponent down. 3 Typhoon, because this deck does not like back row. 2 Messenger of Peace. For what you guys who don't know what this does, if this card is face up on the field, monsters with 1500 or more attack cannot attack. So it's just a stall card until you can get your key pieces to beat your opponent down. Now this card, one of the best searching cards in the game. Once per turn, when a wind-up factory or when a wind-up monster is activated, you can add one level 4 or lower wind-up monster from your deck to hand. So if you have 3 of these out and you're like, okay, I'm going to use Rabbit Effect, you just plus, well, yeah, you just plus 3. Because you just get 3 free cards, and then next turn you do it again and get 3 more cards. 1 Snatch Steal because it's Snatch Steal. Alright, going into traps. 1 Bottomless because it's Bottomless. 1 TT, because it blows up all the field if your opponent's trying to explode. 2 Dimensional Prisons, to protect your monsters. 1 Compulse because it's Compulse and it's good. Gets around Exceeds, Synchros, whatnot. 2 Fiendish Chain. Now, the reason why I play Fiendish Chain over here versus Breakthrough Skill. With Fiendish Chain, you can, if one of your opponent's monsters is attacking, you can stop their attack with this card, and you really do want to keep your monsters on board, especially, like Wind Up Magician or whatnot, just so you can attempt to get that effect again. And sometimes, you'll only start out with, like, Magician. You're like, oh, crap, well, okay, I have my Fiendish Chain, so I can protect my Magician. Whereas, if you have Breakthrough Skill, it'd be like, okay, yeah, I can negate your effect, but my Magician's going to die, and then all my plays are going to go to the trash. So it's just for protection. And 1 Solemn Warning, because it negates a monster summon. Okay, on to the Exceeds. For your rank 5s, you play 1 Wind Up Arsenal Zen, whatever the heck his name is, because for some reason all the wind-up Exceeds are like Zen something. Sorry, guys. He requires 2 level 5s, obviously, because he's a rank 5. Once per turn, he can detach 1 material and target 2 set cards on the field, so it's really nice, because you're just like, okay, I detach 1 to blow up two of your cards. And, hey, look, I just triggered Factory, so I get a plus for blowing up your cards. This one is my favorite one to go into. Tyrus, Keeper of the Genesis, 2600 attack, 1700 defense, 2 level 5 monsters. Basically, if this card attacks a monster, or actually, I think it's just whenever he attacks. Okay, after the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, target one card your opponent controls, destroy that target. And he cannot be destroyed by card effects. So he's a really good 2600 beater. Number 61 Volcanosaurus. He's just kind of good to get around big monsters and to do burn damage, because he's just a generic level 5, takes 2. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy that opponent's monster, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that to destroy monster's original attack. So you can be like, okay, so you got something like over 3,000. Okay, go into Volcanosaurus. Pop off a material, you just take 3,000. Though you cannot attack your opponent directly the turn, you can still attack the other monsters and still do a lot of damage. If you're trying to go for the OTK, use Shark Fortress. Basically 2 level 5 monsters. You detach, and then he or whatever monster you control, because you can select one, or you target 1 face-up monster you control, and then it can attack twice, so OTK potential. Now for your rank 4s, 1 photon, whatever it's called, I don't even know how it's pronounced. 2100 attack, just generic rank 4, 2 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material, target 1 target defense monster, switch it to attack, and then it loses 600 attack. So you just do damage. 1 number number 50 Black Ship of Corn. Once again, generic, 2 rank 4, or 2 level 4s. Once per turn, to get around those monsters that can't be destroyed by battle or whatever, you just do it, burn damage. That's what he's there for. 101, to get around boss monsters. It's 101. 1 Castell, same thing as 101, except for your Cliffort player, so you don't give them that advantage. So you could be like bounce, sacrifice. 1 Exciton Knight, because it's nice to blow up the field if your opponent has more advantage than you. 1 Abyss Dweller, because, if you're going against Burning Abyss, Dark World, whatever effects that activating graveyard shadows, it's nice to stop that. Going into rank 3s, 1 Acid Golem of Destruction, because a rank 3 3000 beater doesn't sound too bad. Now, I do not advise just going out and summoning them randomly. Only do it if you really cannot get around certain monsters, just because you cannot special summon, and if your opponent wants, what they could do is wait for you to lose both materials, and then you just burn yourself for game. 1 Ghost Strict Alucard, because, you know, an 1800 that can at least potentially 2 times blow up a set card is really good, because you detach 1 material, target a set card, blow it up. Very nice. 1 Leviaire, just to grab your banished monsters or opponent's banished monsters and beat down. Nice little 1800 beat stick. MX Saber Invoker. 2 level 3 monsters once per turn, detach, and basically gets out your wind-up warrior, and this just opens up some plays like for your OTKs and whatnot. And then you got 1 wind-up Zen Mains, just because he's good. If you guys don't know what Zen Mains does, once per turn, if he would be destroyed, or not once per turn, if he would be destroyed, detach a material. Then, during the end phase, target 1 card on the field and destroy it. Now, that only can be used once per turn. And there you guys go. There you have it. And for some little combos, summon, if you have Wind Up Rabbit and you have like Factory, usually you'll summon Rabbit, wait for your opponent's turn, wait for your opponent to try to attack, then you banish Rabbit to grab either your Shark or Magician, or if you have one in the graveyard, you grab your Rat. And then next turn, summon your Magician when Rabbit comes back. Pop your Rabbit. Wind Up Factory will happen. You'll usually search Shark, and then or you could search your Rat, and then with Wind Up Magician, special summons Shark. Then next turn you go into your rank 4, do whatever you need to do. There's just a lot of different plays this deck can open up to. I'm just giving you guys like little ones right there. And there you guys have it. If you guys like this deck, please like and subscribe to the video. And if you guys want to, I don't know why I'm messing this up. Sorry, guys. If you guys have like any deck suggestions that you want to see, just comment below and I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. Or if you guys want to see a gameplay video of this one or the Noble Knights, please just tell me, and I'll do that. And please just, if you guys have any suggestions, just comment below and tell me what you would like to see in upcoming videos. And like always, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and share with all your friends. And thank you guys very much for supporting me and all that fun stuff. And you guys have a good day. Peace.